became an organized human being. Girl, I have my Google Calendar. This is so impossible. Wow, that was satisfying. Good morning and happy August 12th. So, Tarte Cosmetics sent me this photo Instax mini holder, and I just got a new gadget. Where's she at? Where's she at? She's charging. I literally just got this in the mail. I like tore it open. It's the Fujifilm Instax Share smartphone printer SP2, and you can print Polaroids. Like, I thought the only way that you can have a Polaroid is if you like take it like physically with a Polaroid, but you can. They have like printers now that make it a Polaroid. So after my bullet journal video, they just emailed me. They were like, "Do you want one?" And I was like, yes. So now whenever I want a Polaroid, I don't have to lug the whole Polaroid around. I could literally just take photos on my phone and print it out later. Cause that was like my biggest problem. I would never lug around a big Polaroid. I'm charging it right now. And this is like not sponsored at all. I'm literally just like, I'm like fangirling that Instax even just wants to send me anything. And I legit would have just bought it if I knew what it was before. But yeah, I'm labeling all of them. I'm kind of putting little captions on all of the pictures because I don't know, I think it makes it a little bit more personal. Like I like to add little inside jokes. Anything that's like relevant to that picture I think is just funny. It's kind of like Instagram like having a caption. I have a lot of captions on my Polaroids from like high school and they're so dumb. It's like all my inside jokes. I was like, oh my god, I forgot about the inside joke. Why are we so dumb? Stupid. So I'm gonna fill them all in and then maybe we'll put them in the little holder that Tarte gave us. And I want to display it like in the living room somewhere. That way when people come to visit, they're like, ooh, this is cute. And they like flip through it, you know what I mean? I don't know, my grandpa's house had it. I just thought it was cute.
Give me something, give me something. Give me something, give me something.
I had to put my hair up for this one. I'm done. Oh my god. We have our photo album. I'm obsessed. It starts with like the real Instax minis and then these ones I like printed it out. Okay, I want to put it in the living room. Ta-da! Now it's like people come over, they're like, ooh, so many pictures. Little conversation starter. I don't know. Blue and Lola are fighting over a toy. Oh my god. Okay, so I had a meet and greet with our den. It was like on Saturday. It's Monday today. And somebody was so sweet. They gave us a toy and Blue and Lola are like obsessed with it. Outside? Okay, go. Thanks. Bye. I literally just reserved a photo frame Instax mini holder from Urban Outfitters because I'm crazy and I want another one and I have more Polaroids. Speaking of being crazy, today's video is all about organization. Oh my god, this is so impossible. I don't think I can do it. Oh wait, I forgot. Mom always puts the year on her photo albums because when you look back at it, you're like, okay, this is 2018, this is 2019, and like my kids one day will be like, 2018, you're so old, Mom. My label maker also just like makes me really happy and I bought it so I want to use it. What are you doing down there? I think I need eyelashes. Lashes. Okay, that is so much better. Okay, let's talk about a messy girl's guide to staying organized. What is my life right now? Well, I thought that I would have like 5 to 10 tips. I have so many tips to share with you guys. If you don't want to hear me blabber, this is what I'm gonna talk about. Beep boop. I have so many tips. I feel like my whole life I've been a messy girl. I've been unorganized. The reason why I would do so bad in school is because I was unorganized and I didn't get things done in time and I would lose marks because I would hand things in late. Not because I was dumb, but because I'm just dumb, like organization wise. So this year I made it a priority for me to be organized. I got myself a life coach. She's been helping me so much as of recently. And I just put a lot of notes for me to share to you guys about how I became kind of an organized human being, even though I am messy a lot of the times and I'm late a lot of the times. I try. Okay, the first thing that I wanted to mention is Google Calendar. Nothing changed my life more than Google Calendar. I used to always just bullet journal everything, write everything in an agenda physically, which is amazing, and I still do it. But when your friend is like, oh, let's hang out next Friday, but you don't have your bullet journal in front of you, or you don't have your agenda in front of you, you're not carrying it, you're like, yeah, let's do it, and then you just don't write it down, you forget about it, and it happens. Girl, I have my Google Calendar, and she saves everything. I put down things from when I'm gonna be in LA, if I'm traveling, reoccurring singing lessons, my meetings with my life coach, my hair appointments, events, like laser hair removal, I don't know, when I plan on filming videos, when Instagrams need to go up, and it's different for everyone. I put birthdays here, everything, my whole life is in my Google Calendar. I consider my Google Calendar like my #1. Any plans that I want to make, I put in my Google Calendar first, and then I put it in my agenda. It kind of like, it's filtered, so it goes through here first, goes through here first, and then goes in my big calendar first, but we'll talk about that later. What I also love about Google Calendar is that you can color coordinate. Some people, what they like to do is color coordinate by how important it is, hot to cold. So if something is super urgent, you need to get that done ASAP, it's red. If it's urgent but not as urgent, it's orange, and then yellow, and then green, and then blue, and you know, on and so forth. I personally don't do that. I just do whatever colors make me happy and whatever makes sense in my mind, but that's a cool tip. It's also cool because you could put the date and the time in your Google Calendar so you don't forget your friend's address or what time you're supposed to show up, whatever. The next thing I wanted to talk about is my agenda/bullet journal. I know a lot of people, they don't have time for a bullet journal. Totally cool. One agenda that I'm obsessed with is the Pop Flex bullet journal. It's made by Cassie. She's a girl boss. I'm obsessed with her. Go Sporty Girls. Her agenda is so amazing because she writes down like the amount of waters that you have, food, your exercise, your goals, whatever. Really good agenda. But I personally like doing bullet journals because it's so custom. You can put whatever you want in it, and doodling just makes me happy. So that's what I do. The reason why I have a bullet journal is so that I can expand on my ideas, expand on my events. Say I have a music video coming up, I could write down music video in my bullet journal, obviously, but on another page, I could write down my ideas for my music video. I could write down my costumes that I want. I could put down my makeup that I want, the extras that I want, the people I want in the music video. It's just like bleh, bleh, like putting everything in my mind onto paper, writing down your ideas and just writing down your thoughts. It doesn't even have to be for an event or planning or anything, just journaling. Sometimes I literally just journal in my, it's called a bullet journal. I literally put dear diary, like that's, I feel like putting whatever is cluttering your mind in your head onto paper just gets rid of it all. So write down your ideas, write down your thoughts, having a physical copy of whatever this is. What if for some reason like the power is out for like a week, I don't know, and you don't have your phone? Another thing that's good about Google Cal is you can put it on your computer too. Tip number 3 is to-do notes. So I do this a lot with my assistant. It's mostly for your daily tasks. So if I want to do laundry one day, I don't really want to put it on my Google Cal because it's just like a daily task. Or if I want to have breakfast, if I want to make a shake, if I want to make my bed, if I want to, you know, do your day-to-day tasks. So this is what my notes look like. And I know it's so crazy, but having the little tick marks, there's nothing more satisfying than at the end of the day checking off every single thing you've done, whether it's a big task or whether it's making your bed in the morning. Just to-do lists throughout the day are so helpful. And something else that helped me is having a priority list and then a regular list. That way you kind of cut your list down and you can focus on one thing as opposed to being so overwhelmed by a huge list. Number 4, I put everything away the moment that you finish it. High school, this was so bad for me. I would never do this. I would get my homework and then I'd like flop it around in my locker, lose it, and then I never would see it again. So for school, I don't know if I have my binder. I think it's in my car. I'm gonna get it really quick. Here it is. Oh my god. It's been in here forever because I finished school a while ago. Ooh, I got a package from UB. More stationery. Alright, so as I was saying with the binder, I make sure any time that I get a piece of paper, I'm not just flipping flopping around and putting it in my locker. It's going straight into my binder. That way I know exactly where it is. This is how my binder is. I have my pencil case here, and I have these little dividers for each subject. So I just have like my singing, my makeup, and then just lined paper. And immediately once I get a piece of paper, I hole punch it and it goes straight into the binder. And if I don't have a hole puncher nearby, I'll just put it in this little flap right here so that I can hole punch it when I get home and I don't lose it and it doesn't fall out of my binder. I also have like some little pens. But yeah, I have all of my music notes. See, this wasn't hole punch, so I put it in here. I have all of my makeup notes and then all of my line paper. I have pink line paper from Amazon. But this is what my binder looks like, and everyone can have a different system. You can have a binder, or if you have more paperwork, you can have little drawers, whatever floats your boat. Just immediately putting whatever you get into the binder, into the drawers, into whatever makes a huge difference. Don't forget to do that. Make it a habit. Okay, tip number 5 is to make your bed when you wake up. And I know it seems like such a dumb task that, like, who's gonna see your bed every single day? Like, I used to always yell at my mom. I'd be like, why do I have to make my bed? People who make their bed in the morning are more likely to be productive because they have one thing checked off their list and they feel more productive when they've accomplished something that's so easy. As opposed to waking up being like, oh, I'm late for everything, and rushing to school and not feeling productive or accomplished at all. Making your bed, taking 2 seconds to make your bed, makes you feel accomplished and motivated for the rest of the day. It's a good start to your day. 6, devote 5 to 10 minutes a day to organizing. One thing that I used to do is I used to make a mess of my house and then dedicate like a whole week to cleaning it up out of the month. And I'm like, why do I do that? Why do I do this to myself? I live in a mess and it's such a big task when it comes down to it. Convince yourself that it's not a lot of time. Put a 5-minute timer. If there's still a mess, you'll clean it up tomorrow, to organizing and cleaning your space. A clean environment is a clear mind. Next up, when you buy something, get rid of something. When one thing comes in, something comes out. This helped me a lot with clothes. I used to be over flooding with clothes. I used to have way too many clothes. It'd be so hard for me to find anything. And I realized that it's not benefiting my life at all by having too much stuff. It's actually unbenefiting. What is it called? Making my life harder by having so much stuff. So when you buy something, be sure to get rid of something as well. Next up is say no more often. I used to say yes to every single opportunity, every single event, every single brand deal, every single hangout with friends, every single video idea, everything. I used to say yes to everything just because I didn't want to let people down. And then at the end of the day, I'll hand in a brand deal late. I'll flake on my friends last minute because I have so many things to do. And although when saying yes, you feel like you're not letting people down, but when it comes down to those things, when you're overbooking yourself, you are letting them down even more. I would rather someone say, I can't hang out on Friday when I ask them on Monday, as opposed to Friday, they're like, oh, by the way, I can't hang out. And I'm like, yo, so I guess I'm doing nothing this Friday. You know what I mean? I don't know. So saying no more often helped me so much for being organized. Next up is treat time like money. So budget your time, your daily activities. I always tell people nobody is too busy for anything. Everybody has time. Beyonce has time. You have time. Homeless person has time. It's all a matter of priorities. So if Hadi Lamani with the swimmer's body wants to go on a date on Friday, but you have a bunch of things booked up on Friday, but you really want to have a date with a Hadi Lamani with the swimmer's body, you'll fit him in. You'll move some things around. You'll get things done ahead of time. Everybody has time. It's just a matter of priorities. Next up, I put meal prep. I am so bad. You guys know I'm infamous for having Tim's every single day, which is so bad. It's so bad for the environment, so bad for me, so bad for the sugars. Diabetes runs in my family, not good. I haven't conquered this one yet, but my goal is to meal prep almost every single day of the week. Meal prepping is basically just making a bunch of meals at the beginning of the week for you to eat throughout the week. So maybe on Sunday, you make 3 meals, and that'll be for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then Wednesday, you make 4 meals. It's for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And also, just eating out is really expensive. So if you're able to make the food in advance, put in a little Ziploc-y, you'll save money, save time, healthier, overall better, and you look so organized bringing in your little thingy. Next up, I put pick out outfits in advance. One thing that I read online is that Steve Jobs used to wear the same outfit every single day because choosing your outfit in the morning is a decision that your brain has to make, and you only have a certain number of decisions throughout the day before you like go insane and you're brain dead. So being able to wake up in the morning, putting on something that you chose last night makes a really big difference. And I also feel like when I choose in the morning, I'm like, this doesn't go with it. The shoes don't go. Like I'm always like changing, and it's never good. I always waste like 10 minutes changing. So it also saves time. Next up, I put tell people about your plans. This has a lot to do with manifestation and law of attraction. Just putting your goals out there, keeping yourself accountable, and having other people listen to your goals so that you feel like you need to keep yourself accountable. So that could be like telling your dad that you want to do spring cleaning, or telling your girlfriend that you want to do a dancing class and you're gonna make it happen. Having people to help keep you accountable is so helpful. And you can tell them, make sure that I do this. Next up is set timers and deadlines for yourself to get things done. It's kind of fun to make it a game. So I'll be like, oh, I wonder if I could like clean my whole studio room in like 10 minutes. And it's kind of like a race against, I'll put a timer on for 10 minutes. It's like a race against me and the timer. Next, avoid perfection and just get things done. I learned this at a very young age. I used to be such a perfectionist, and with homework, I would always be like, oh, I hope that this answer is right. I'd overthink it, and it would just take me so long to get things done. And I realized a lot of my friends that have really good grades, they just do it, man. Like, they don't overthink it. They're not perfectionists. They just do their work. If they make a mistake, they learn from it and they do it. They just do it. You just do it. Next, reward yourself for the tasks that you did. Something that my life coach taught me is that you should reward yourself for any accomplishments that you get. That way you don't get burnt out and the work that you put into something isn't worth the reward. And it doesn't even have to be a big thing. It could be getting yourself a nice Starbucks, getting nice binders, getting nice pens, having a night out, getting a movie date, just bribing yourself and treating yourself, because girl, you deserve it. I was gonna do girl, you do, and then I was like, I don't know. You deserve it. Too many times I'm like, I don't deserve this. And the more that I would say I don't deserve it, the more crappy I would feel. The universe is obsessed with a grateful soul. Just be grateful for what you have, and the more grateful you are, the more the universe will give to you to be grateful for. Next, have a morning and night routine for you. I think having a morning and a night routine is so important, whether that's like doing your meal prep or picking your clothes at the end of the night for tomorrow, getting breakfast, eating breakfast, letting the dogs out to pee, taking a bath on special occasions. Having a morning and night routine is just very important, and it's a good way to just focus on you and focus on your self-care and focus on treating yourself. It's really easy to get caught up in work. It's easy to get caught up in friends. It's easy to get caught up in a lot of things. It's easy to get caught up in TV shows. But at the end of the day, the only person that you're going to be is you. The only person that's always truly going to be there for you is you. So having a morning and night routine, just pampering yourself, getting to know yourself, loving yourself is just, I think, is very important. Next is clean your room. When I was a teenager, I'm such a hypocrite. I used to have the messiest room. It was so gross. There was clothes on the floor, underwear on the floor, water bottles everywhere, which we don't drink water bottles anymore. Save the turtles. And I find when I have a messy environment or a messy room, I have a messy mind. I can't think straight. So again, bringing you back to the tip before, take 5 to 10 minutes out of your day to just clean a couple of things up. Next, go to a cafe or Starbucks to get work done. I used to always get work done in my bed, which is bad because your brain associates your bed with going to sleep. And then when you bring in your homework to do on your bed, then you associate bedtime with also working. So it's this weird, your brain has this weird, it's like a weird area, like, do I work here or do I sleep here? Like, this is a combined environment. So separating those two environments, a sleeping area environment, a working area environment, doesn't even have to be Starbucks. It could literally just be your kitchen counter. It could be your kitchen table. It could be your desk. Just having two separate environments for your sleep and your work is very important, because I catch myself all the time. I'd be falling asleep doing homework and I'd be like, why do I like to fall asleep? Because my brain associates it with sleep and I was tired. And then at midnight I'd be like, why can't I fall asleep? It's because my brain associates it with work, so I can't fall asleep. Next is to break up intimidating tasks. I know your teacher always tells you to do this, but it's so helpful. Whenever I have a huge task, like maybe it's like a big video brand deal, an Instagram package or something like that, I'll make sure that I do like the Instagram one day and then half of the video this day and half of the video this day. Break it down into little smaller, less intimidating tasks. Make it a lot easier and less intimidating, and you'll probably put it off a lot less. Next, do not disturb mode. I just discovered do not disturb mode. There's actually, what is this mode called? Oh, okay. So you go on screen time. Okay, this is embarrassing. You go on screen time. I know I spend a lot of time on my phone. Please don't judge me. If you go on downtime, my downtime is 1 to 5 a.m. and it literally won't let you go on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever apps. That way you can focus on whatever you need to do. For me, I need to focus on sleeping. I have a hard time sleeping, so I'm always on my phone. I'm like at 2 in the morning, I'm like la la la, and then I hate myself in the morning. So if you want to dedicate like 4 to 5 p.m. to doing homework, then you can do your screen downtime 4 to 5 p.m. Make business hours and break hours. I think the reason why I got burnt out at the beginning of this year is because I would never stop working. At the beginning of the day, I would start my vlog, and at the end of the day, I would end my vlog and transfer it. So there was never this time where I got to check out of work. So this year, what I started doing is maybe from like 9 in the morning to 6 p.m. I'll vlog, and then I have my 6 p.m. onward to just be me and to check out of work and be done with work. It's so freeing. It's so so nice to not have any responsibilities, and you deserve it. I know certain jobs don't allow that, but if you're your own boss, it really helps. Next is dedicate certain days to certain tasks. So that can mean like grocery shoppings can be on Monday, laundry can be on Tuesday, organizing can be on Wednesday, working out can be on Thursday. I don't really work out. I find this really helps. That way I'm not doing like a full-on errands day. Wasted. Next is surround yourself with organized people. This helps so much. I started surrounding myself with organized people and I noticed such a huge difference in myself. You become the 3 people that you hang around the most. So when you're hanging around like slobs and like people who are out drinking all the time, not that there's anything wrong with drinking, or are behind on their work all the time, they're bumming it out, their parents are paying for their college so they don't really care. Do you think you're gonna do that while in school? Surround yourself with organized people. That way they encourage you to be organized and you could be all your best you. Finish one task before moving on to the other. There's so many times where I am trying to multitask, and although women are better at multitasking than men, in the long run it's less productive than just doing one at a time. So just do one task, complete it, move on to the next. Get sleep. In high school, even I feel like as of last year, I would pull all-nighters like I pulled an all-nighter like last week. Who am I kidding? I would not sleep. It would be so bad. And I found out that, you know, what if a brand deal is due like the next day? So I'll be like, okay, I'm just gonna pull an all-nighter and finish it tonight. But all the next day I'm gonna be sleeping. So although it takes me 6 hours to finish the video, I'm probably gonna spend 12 hours just sleeping. So in the long run, I'm wasting double the time. So get your sleep. It's harder to work when you're not on sleep. Next, I found these on like some websites. Get rid of unnecessary work. So that can mean instead of grocery shopping, which is a really annoying task, you can do Instacart, Amazon Prime Now. You could deposit checks on apps now. You can pay friends on Venmo. You can hire TaskRabbits to get like your wallpaper done. I don't know. You could get Uber Eats. You can Uber to work if you need to get a couple things done. And I know that all these things cost money, but time is money. Next, have a savings account and invest in your money. This has nothing to do with being organized, but girl, it makes such a difference in your life. And if you want to retire, if you want to save up for your goals, I could do a whole video on investing money. I want to do a whole video on investing money, but I don't know if anybody would like it. I have like a whole list, but I don't know. I'm just like nervous to do it because there's not that many girls that talk about investing. I mean, I watched Best Dressed video and it helped a lot, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys would want an investing video. That's not boring. I promise I won't make it boring. Okay. Use the apps. These I found online, not sponsored. I just found them. I don't even use them, but apparently Habitica, Habitica, turns your goals into a game. My Study Life organizes your tasks and prepares you for exams. Keep Me Out prevents you from going on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. Very similar to the do not disturb whatever mode, but maybe you could do it on your computer. Next up is to put sticky notes on your door. There's so many times where I'm like, I need to bring a cardigan for this thing, or I need to bring a pencil for this thing, or I need to bring a whatever for this thing, and then I forget in the morning. I like put a note on my phone, but I won't check my phone. So putting a sticky note on the door right before I leave, I see it, and then, you know, I make sure that it happens. If a task takes 2 minutes to do it immediately. I used to always put all of my 2-minute tasks to the side. I would add it to my to-do list, and my to-do list would be so long. But girl, if your task takes 2 minutes, if it's like clear out the dishes, just do it. That way you don't even have to add it on your to-do list. You feel more accomplished, you feel more productive, and it's just done. And then my last note, I put, you can only build so many habits at once. I found online, you can really only gain like 1 or 2 habits at a time as long as you do it for 21 days. So don't expect to do all the things that I mentioned in the video and be a changed woman by next month. Focus on 1 or 2 things that you want to change or improve in your life and try and do it for 21 days. Once you do it for 21 days, it's considered a habit, and then you can add on to your habits. And once it's a habit, it's effortless and you're just like a slaying human being, queen. All right, I want to head over to Urban Outfitters. The reason why I want to go to Urban Outfitters is because the mall that I'm going to, it has Chipotle, and I kind of want Chipotle for dinner, so gonna go over there. I'll see you guys in a sec. Bye, Smellies. I'll see you in an hour. I love you. Here we go. The mall closes in 45 minutes. It takes 33 minutes to get there, so hopefully we're gonna get Chipotle and Urban Outfitters. I made it! I have 20 minutes, oh my god.
Give me something, give me
Sometimes they close like a couple minutes early, so I'm like, should I get Chipotle or Urban Outfitters first? Okay, we're going to Urban first. Success. Thank you. Success. No, okay, I have 10 minutes to get Chipotle. I think I'm good. Oh, where is Chipotle? I'm in such a good mood. Is there still a line for Chipotle? Oh, they're still serving people. I've never been so happy to see a line at Chipotle. Yes. Wow, to think that I had doubts I'm so happy. You understand I got? It's literally the exact same as the other one. I just wanted more Polaroids. Also, I wanted to get more Polaroids. So it's like, oh, it's buy one, 50% off, like such a good deal. They sell them for double the price at Urban Outfitters. So it's buy one 50, but it's still more expensive. So I'm like, I get mine at Amazon. Sheesh, Urban Outfitters. But Urban Outfitters, if you want to sell my merch. Love you most. Can I get a chicken bowl? Oh my god. I'm so happy. All of that stress driving was worth it. Wait for it. They didn't have black beans or mild sauce. I'm so happy though. Also didn't take a straw, so I can just like sip it. Save the turtles. I know it's still paper, but it's better than plastic. I was so busy worrying about Chipotle and Urban Outfitters that I missed. I completely walked by our den and I'm like, oh my god, I wonder if they have my merch. Okay, it's literally right at the front, right there. I see you. Buy one, get one 50% off. Only at our den. Whoa, that was so crazy to see. I also used to go to this mall so much when I was in high school. Oh my god. And it's weird because my merch is like right there, like at the front. I'm like the most grateful girl in the entire world. Square one. Oh. Oh my god. What in tarnation is that? Oh hell no. It's only one of them, but it's a reflection. You stay on the outside of my car. So I craved a crepe. So Celeste is here with me. Yay. Crepe time. I swear to god they have a new menu like every month. Oh hell yeah. I'm so excited. So good. Look who I had to pick up from work.
Thank you.
I am slave. Mom sees that I am here. She's like, I'm tired. You pick up. I am slave. You made it home to my puppy. She's eating. They're both eating. They don't care about me as long as there's food. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm ending the vlog before I go because it's such nice weather. Ah! Don't jump at me like that. Lola! I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Oh, today's merch shout out of the day goes to Ella. She went to my meet and greet. She got the Beat Bop and the Girls Sporting Girls. Cutie! Which, by the way, I don't know if I've ever announced this on my vlog channel, but my merch is available at our den stores. Oh wait, I think I vlogged it, didn't I? I don't know. But yeah, if you guys are Canadian based, my merch is available at select our den stores. So make sure you go check it out. I think they have like buy one, get one 50% off. So save your cash, girl. And I love this for today's tip of the day. It's from Inspiring Morin on Instagram. She just tagged me. That's how you become tip of the day and merch shout of the day. She says, be stronger than your excuses. I think this is so important for organization. It's so easy to come up with excuses. You're stronger than that. You'll get it done. You'll feel so much better when you get it done. I hope you guys have a beautiful, magical, wonderful day. I'll see you guys in my next daily vlog tomorrow. Same place, same time. We love you guys. Bye. You're so hyper. Oh my god, Lola has her ball. Ooh, gotta dodge right there. Ooh. Okay, Lola, say bye.